and your hosts, CC Sample and Evan Klemp.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on? All right, and our judges we have from New York City, Allison Klemp and Nate Fritzen.
Look at those cuties. This back to school edition here. Hey, welcome to the show.
Good to see you. I'm doing the choreography.
Are we to the clap part?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're just doing the cha-cha slide. Sometimes
Back again. It's really great to have you guys on the show. Thanks for continuing to do these. We need some honest judges, and you guys are awesome. You take notes. You
keep it real.
Yeah.
You break it down.
The only way to keep it in these times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Back to school edition. I wanted to ask if you had anything before we get into the show, if you had any embarrassing story from school that you wanted to tell real quickly for the audience. Might be interesting. On the spot.
On the spot, school story. Any school year.
You should tell the story. The photo.
You know, not a lot of embarrassing things happened to me. I was very well liked and respected in high school.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Embarrassing. One time, it was in Hebrew school, technically, so it was not high school, but it was, I would go to Hebrew school after school on Wednesdays and then on Sunday afternoons, and Sunday mornings, I mean, and one time, me and some friends climbed on the roof of the building of the school, and it was like a one-story building, so you could see it, but we were not supposed to be up there. And all of my friends jumped down in time because my mom was driving up. So my mom drove up, and I was scared of heights. I had gotten up on the roof, but was scared to jump down because I was afraid of heights. So I finally jumped down when she was very angry, and I got screamed at by her in front of all of my friends. And pretty much the entire class who could see and hear, because school hadn't started yet. We were just fucking around before, so it was just this really embarrassing thing. And then I just had to go to class and sit in shitty Hebrew school for like 3 hours, and then go home. So that was very embarrassing.
Yeah, that sounds embarrassing.
It's brutal.
Allison, do you have anything?
I was on my mock trial state champion team. That's pretty embarrassing. I was also on JV bowling, which means I was not good enough for varsity bowling.
Was it like a great bowling?
He's like, oh, you must be a good bowler. You were on the bowling team. And I'm like, yeah, I was on JV bowling. I was like, they were like, when you take the gutters out, she really doesn't know what she's doing.
I'm just here.
Good for JV, if I'm being honest.
What was your average?
I don't remember.
She's being modest. She was 300.
It's probably good.
We all know this. This is typical Allison Klemp modesty.
She's a hustler too.
That's what everyone's saying about me.
She doesn't like to talk herself up or all about herself. What? No, I'm sure she's great at bowling.
It depends on how many beers I've had. Also, what is bowling? We'll never do that again. That's not coming back.
Totally. Like 5 months. Are there any bowling alleys open?
I actually saw someone posting pictures of themselves at a bowling alley.
There really shouldn't be.
People are doing literally everything that I thought was fun.
Yeah.
So
maybe I'll just build a bowling alley, like a bowling lane in my next house.
Yeah.
My house. The only house, any property I own.
Any place.
Murder someone in it.
What?
What?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end.
Those are traumatic events, and we just want to let you know that we support you both.
I shouldn't have been up on the roof. I mean,
you learned your lesson.
I shouldn't have done that. It was looking for
your mom was in the right.
Yeah.
Well, I almost didn't pass 6th grade because my mom let me stay home from school whenever I wanted. I social anxiety, still do. And I'd just be like, I don't want to go to school today. And she'd be like, all right. And I wouldn't go to school. And then I got an award for like missing the most school. I think it was an unofficial like award. The teacher said that I got the most, so it was basically an award.
Like
It was
like
45 days, and so I had to like sit there in the summer trying to catch up on all this work so that I could go to 7th grade. But
Yeah, you usually got to get mono to spend that much time at home.
yeah, I thought I had mono, but no, I just you know. I don't want to go there, but you know, when you get your period in 6th grade, you stop wanting to go back to school. You're like, I'm retiring.
It's not the same anymore, huh?
No. Yeah.
It'd be like I would get my period and I would feel so horrible, and I would get really bad cramps and I wouldn't want to go to school because I couldn't even like stand up basically.
Yeah.
And I would like go to my dad and be like, Dad, I can't go to school, I don't feel good. And he's like, do you have a fever? And I'd be like, no. He's like, then you're going to school. And then I'd be like, Mom! Mom,
I understand.
sometimes she would let me. Sometimes.
Yeah, we would like, like opening the big pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys remember? We'd be in like the bathroom, and my friend Blake and I, because like we were so embarrassed, and so we go in there and we like and cough really loud as we're opening it, because you're like, you don't want anyone else to know that you got a period, so you always tried to hide it.
I do the same, but when I'm pooping.
Yeah, you didn't mean to
Constantly, just sound like you're dying.
Yeah.
exactly.
Now I'm person.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, coughing in any situation.
Someone coughing in public is like an alert. Everybody's like, no.
Yeah, you might as well wave a knife around. I mean,
Yeah.
People are doing that too.
Coughing and waving a knife.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Coughing and waving a knife is the scariest thing. That's like the cartoon
With
fight.
no mask, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like a dirty fight.
Yeah,
And you touch it, you get sucked into it.
exactly.
It's a horror.
Now you're coughing.
What's your embarrassing story?
When I was in like 3rd grade, I didn't do my homework one night, and so like, my teacher's like, no, you need to give this to your mom or parent to sign and bring back tomorrow. And so instead of just doing the assignment, and like I was so embarrassed to tell my mom because I never like cheated or anything like at that point, like skipped homework.
Yeah.
But I guess I got caught doing it at that point. But anyway, so instead of like doing the assignment that I missed, I spent all night, like hours, trying to forge my mom's signature. Like I got some form with her signature, and I spent literally hours doing this all night. And like, so I go the next day, and I think I'm all smart. I outsmart everybody. My mom doesn't know I skipped out on homework, and my teacher will not know, whatever. So I showed her the thing. And as soon as I handed it to her, I was like, oh, realistically, my mom would be like, okay, I'll sign it, but you're doing the homework, and you're going to turn in your homework that you missed with this. So I'm turning it in, and I'm like, oh, yeah, she's going to be suspicious. So she's like, I don't know, but it looks really good. It looks like a really good signature. And so, like, all day, my teacher is like, she's like, I'm going to try to find your mom's signature on another form and compare them. And I was like, oh, my God. But, like, inside, I'm like, I think I got away with this. And she's like, she got a form. She's like, these look pretty close. There's something weird, but whatever. I'll just let it go. I was like, yes, I did it. Later that day, our parents like never just dropped into school. They weren't like volunteering at the school, nothing like that. This one day, my mom all of a sudden just comes into the classroom. And she's like, hey, Evan. And the teacher's like, oh, perfect. You're here. And I was like, oh, fuck. She's like, I got a question. Did you sign this? In front of the whole class. And I'm just like in my seat.
Oh, no.
And everyone's like, Evan, did you do it? What happened? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. And my mom's like, nope, I didn't sign this. I don't know what this is.
Oh, man.
I probably got grounded for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super embarrassing. And I was like, what are the odds that my mom would come in on this day of days?
And you practiced all night.
Yeah, it was really stupid. And I almost got away with it.
That's awesome.
You're really close.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. Also, what you should have done was forge Dad's signature, because one, it's very easy, and cool. So.
If you're listening, Richard.
I know. ironic was the homework assignment was all about how to get away with
Murder.
not taking homework. It was fucked up.
Really?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't even remember.
It's
But
just about the education system in this country. They shouldn't be teaching kids that.
I
No.
know, right? They really fucked us up. It did. It prepared me for life, though, because I knew how to do that Giselle G. I was
Yeah.
like, boom! I just got it now. For the rest of my life.
God.
Sorry,
Mom's signature was always really hard. I think my signature kind of reflects Dad's now because of how many times I forged it.
That's how people's signatures are formed in the
Like you
clump.
start doing something ironically, and then it just becomes like part of you.
Yeah.
14 signatures.
Yeah. It's usually more like saying slang, like bruh or something, and then you're like, oh, I'm just saying it now.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about mail fraud.
Yeah.
Different thing.
Right.
That's
It happens all the time, apparently. So,
all the time.
oh man.
The newsman. I had to tell you one more quick thing. Or did you have a part of your story? More
No, go for it.
okay. No, I just wanted to tell you guys a story really quick. In 6th grade, same year that I almost got held back was it was Valentine's Day and we brought a bunch of candy in and I was licking the candy and then resealing it with glue sticks in the back of the classroom and giving it to the boys and then just watching them eat it and just laughing hysterically, not knowing like that. I didn't really think it was wrong at the time. And the teacher pulled me out of the class and told me that she could send me to prison for it and all this stuff. And I sent home that day. And I had some other girls who are like really good kids involved, like LDS kids. And so their parents probably weren't happy. And I got them in on it. And we were rubbing it on our shoes and then putting it back in. Just all kinds of, it was crazy.
That's great.
Like not even like, I don't know. I'm so glad I didn't go to prison.
Me too.
Yeah.
You could go to prison for that.
I don't think.
All in 6th grade.
Yeah.
As a white
Really,
person.
yeah. You should not be able to go to prison in 6th grade. I'm going to say that there should be no 12-year-olds in prison.
I know.
I know I'm a bleeding heart lefty here, but
Yeah.
I really believe
I'm gonna hold firm on this.
I really believe that if you have not gone through puberty yet, possibly you should not be in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine getting your period for the first time
Right.
in prison.
Going to
They
prison.
start banging their cups against the bars.
For like crayons.
Allison got her period, everybody. It's for some reason, you just like banging
I'd be like Carrie in the shower,
yeah, somehow.
What are you in here for? Candy?
licking candy.
They're like really like taken aback, but they're like, Jesus, I had no, my God, dude.
And you resealed it?
All I did was kill a whole family. You licked candy, Jesus.
Some of us have morals.
My
Okay?
goodness.
What's wrong with you?
Prankster, what can I say?
How would you like if someone did that to your candy?
And I feel guilty for telling anybody that. Okay.
If you're watching and you went to school with Cecilia in 6th grade.
Well, no, but let this be a lesson. You could go to prison for that, according to this one woman who taught 6th grade, whatever.
Prison, says Miss Wolf.
Miss
Miss
Wolf.
Wolf, so you know.
Oh.
I'm familiar with Miss Wolf's work as a.
I feel like she. How many times has she win Teacher of the Year? 0?
I don't recall.
Well, she got her teaching certificate in prison, so so that is how.
Most likely.
She was encouraging you. Actually.
Right, exactly.
She's like, stay out. Trust me. You don't want to go there. I know.
Just seemed fun.
I had more stories about.
Should we start this up?
Yeah, let's get.
We're here for a reason.
We're talking.
There's a show,
So
and we're in it.
really excited. Thank you to everyone who submitted a video. I know times are really hard, and we had a lot of people who, like, had to drop out last minute, and we totally understand. We're all going through a lot, and so just for everybody who's participated or wanted to participate and things came up, we totally understand. And yeah, we're just really happy to keep doing this. Super fun. It gives us a sense of purpose. And with that being said, we'll get started.
All right. Yes.
Do you have any questions, judges?
Judges, questions, concerns.
Are those videos all also part of the back to school theme, or is it?
There was no rules for that. Some people did, and some didn't. So yeah, because normally we would make the theme after we made the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Throw off everyone, just for funsies.
Yeah.
You know. So no.
Take that into consideration.
Okay.
In our judging.
Right. I think.
I'm looking for. I'm of course looking for creativity.
Right. Always.
I'm looking for execution. I'm looking for editing. I care about editing. You know?
Man, yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna look for, and I'm gonna be scathing. I'm gonna be as mean as I was to people in high school.
Do it.
That's because that's part of the theme.
This is your chance.
I'm on drugs, just like then.
You seem out of control.
I didn't speak to my mom today, just like then.
Oh.
Certainly nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
Oh.
I did text my mom today. That's a lie. I did text my mom.
I texted my mom.
I saw graffiti in LA once, and it just said, "Call your mom" on the side of the freeway. It was awesome. Best graffiti ever. And I called her. I was like, "Thank you for the reminder."
I will.
Allison, what are you looking for?
Just looking to laugh. Things are so tough, we just like to have a little fun. Like Nate was saying, like execution is great. Lighting is important to me. That's sort of a thing. I want to be able to see your wonderful faces,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a couple different viewpoints from our judges to cover all the bases. I like it. Editing, the creativity. That's a holy trinity right there.
Yes.
Comedy.
Of comedy.
And we didn't really give anyone any guidelines, so some of them may be a little crazy, and it's super fun. So it's really interesting what people put together when you ask them to do this, and I love it. So hope you guys enjoy. As we get started here, I am going to mute you, or no, I'm not going to leave you muted.
No, you might be able to hear us.
Cut this out, but yeah, so we'll just go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get into the presentation. It was adorable.
That's me. Hair's not too different.
Mine is quite different.
Okay, first up we have from LA, comedians Matt O'Brien and Julia Hladkowicz. These two are really funny. We met them a few years ago. They were spending the quarantine in Canada and just recently got back to LA. But they're really funny. They're always making videos and always performing all around. So this is their video, Chuck Wet.
Thanks, guys, for sending this in.
Looks like I stopped your death laser. And I had sex with your wife. Well, not really.
Congratulations, Agent Wet. You saved the day. Are you eating ham?
It's mock chicken.
Julia and Matt.
That person was wet.
Yeah.
Chuck Wet.
It's a good reminder that wet doesn't always mean something sexy.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, and up next we have comedian Patrice Deveaux. She is awesome, and we're really glad to have her part of the next big thing. This is her first time sending in a video. So without further ado, Miss Patrice Deveaux.
can't go to school like I did last year when I was in preschool. I gotta be a COVID kindergarten. So that means we're gonna do everything virtual. My mama said we're gonna do all our classroom and our learning virtual. And I don't like COVID-19. I don't wanna do all my classes virtual because I wanna miss my friends. And I love my friends because we always share and stuff like that. My best friend Sam, like if I have a lollipop and she don't have a lollipop, we always share. So I'll eat some and then I give it to Sam and she'll eat some, then she'll give it back to me and then I eat some and we just share it until it's gone. But COVID monster said we can't do that anymore and that makes me really sad. My mama says she's happy that I get to be a COVID kindergartner because I'm less likely to end up in a Wayfair magazine. I don't even know what Wayfair is, what that means, but my mom said she don't want me to be in a Wayfair magazine. So she happy that we're gonna be doing classes virtual. I don't know about what's the big deal, you know, if I could go back to regular school. I mean, all my friends are there and we play, and sometimes if like I don't have any tissue, my best friend Sam, she'll let me use her sleeve to wipe my nose on, and it doesn't even gross her out. It's not even nasty. And that's why she's my best friend, because if she needs to blow her nose on my shirt, she can blow her nose on my shirt anytime. Because that's what best friends do. And I don't know, like back to school, my mama said she happy because now she don't have to go school shopping for me. She don't have to go and buy me new clothes and new shoes because I can just go to school in my pajamas. And I ain't never been to school in my pajamas, but I have some Paw Patrol pajamas, and I'm gonna wear those like every day if I can, if my mama say I can. And I don't know about going back to school. I don't know about virtual learning. I know that I like Roblox and I like Minecraft and I like TikTok. My mama said if she has to teach me stuff, that I'm gonna learn stuff that actually matters. My mama said she's gonna teach me how to grow in the garden something called some weeds. But I don't know why she wanna grow weed because normally she pull up all the weeds in the garden. I don't know, but it's time to go back to school and I'll just make the most of it because I don't have any choice. Bye. See you later.
Patrice Deveaux.
Patrice Deveaux, very
Patrice
good.
Deveaux.
Follow her at But Is She Funny? She's got some great content on her Instagram. All right, up next we have LA comedian Ryan Talmo. He's really excited to debut his puppet show idea here tonight on The Next Big Thing 4. So let's give a round of applause.
Ryan Talmo.
Ryan Talmo.
Woo.
I guess we should do that.
Pizza! Pizza! No, where's the pizza? Pizza! No! Veggie pizza! I don't want veggie pizza!
All right, awesome. The Puppet Show by Ryan Talmo. Follow him at Ryan Talmo. Coming up next, Cooking with Marilyn, featuring Ashley Clark. Super excited for this one.
Welcome back to Cooking with Marilyn on Marilyn Monday. I hope you've hit the subscribe button. Today we're going to be making a pasta dish. Start by taking it out of the box, and then you have to take it out of this security system. Then you have to peel back the lid. So this is how I do it. I peel it back, and if you'll notice, it always starts to catch. So I use my fork. And then push it from the outside. And then we're gonna fill it up with hot boiling water. I've already filled my electric kettle, so now I just have to plug it in so it'll boil. And now we wait. You want to clean as you go, so that you don't have a mess to clean up while you're trying to eat your hot dinner before it gets cold. Sometimes it stinks. Sounds like the kettle's ready to go off. There we go. Now, while it's still hot, you want to pour it right into the cup of soup. Be careful not to burn yourself. Once you have it covering the pasta, set the fork right on top of it, just like that. And now we wait. It says on the lid that you let it stand for 3 minutes. So I bet it's done now. Let's check our cup of soup. Oops. It's not done. It's still the shape of a cup. But it'll be done soon. And you know what? You can even start eating it before it's ready. Because by the time you're finished, it'll be done. But I'm gonna wait. Ouch, that's hot. And now we wait. Now it should be ready. So you want to peel the lid off real careful so you don't get steam on you. There we go. All right. And now it's done. And you can make this in any flavor you want that the store has available. Bon appetit. Enjoy. Ooh, it's spicy cheese. Enjoy your cup of soup.
Cooking with Marilyn. Please follow Ashley at Ashley as Marilyn.
It was maybe the most realistic cooking show I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was the only cooking show that I've really identified with.
It was great. What do you think of the other videos?
Got some strong stuff here. Some really artful videos, I would say, of different representing different viewpoints. A lot of different stuff. Very
great use of technology and
great use of editing.
A lot of editing.
A lot of editing.
We love
all
editing.
These. I love editing. So yeah, it's off to a great start.
Tell us what you thought about each video.
Yeah,
great stuff.
Chuck Wet.
Chuck Wet was
Agent Wet.
Agent was.
You know, we were talking about WAP earlier, and I thought this video was a great reminder that wet things are not always sexy.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a wet ass spy.
Yeah, it's a wasp.
Wasp.
It did make me want lunch meat. I don't know. I was like, that's better.
Mock ham.
I would never think about it this way, but lunch meat definitely is a wet food.
Lunch meat is dry lunch meat is unsettling. You don't want dry lunch meat.
Yeah, it's sitting out too long.
Yeah.
You don't want it too wet either. There's a fine line you're walking.
It's true.
It's true.
That's true. The Chuck Wet appeared to be as wet as lunch meat is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. It's like
it was like if lunch meat was a person.
It's like an unsettling kind of wet.
Yeah.
More than it should be.
Yeah.
And I appreciated it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the banana gun. That was also
good.
That was a cute touch.
Next was Patrice Deveaux with the COVID kindergarten. Was that a vocal effect? That was something. Was that an actual voice?
Sound like a little kid.
Yeah, she must.
Yeah, I think that was it. It's like,
Really
good.
I found myself thinking she was a kid. I found myself reacting to it as though it was a kid.
Yeah, it was very believable as a child in that you feel like they've been talking forever and you just want it to stop. No, but it was very funny that at first I was like, okay, yeah, she's a COVID kid, where's this going? And then when she started doing the lollipop thing, I was like,
funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, and then I got sad again because then I thought about kids going to school and then she would say something funny again. And then I was like, okay, tissues. Like, you know. But yeah, it was really cute.
The Wayfair joke was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah. For those of us who believe in that conspiracy theory.
I believe in it.
What is it?
It's a lot of money for a cabinet.
It's a lot of money for a cabinet. $1,800.
I've never bought a cabinet, so I also don't know how much.
We've been
cost more than IKEA.
It's got to be fake.
It's got to be a kid in it.
It's got to be kids. The puppet show was like a grunge puppet show at first, or that was what I was supposed to take from the credits. That was like,
it was Dharma puppets.
It was like, yeah, this is like a puppet show that like is gonna make me like want to just like drop out of society, you know? This like, it was a puppet show for heroin addicts. Was really the puppet show. It was great. Great vibe. It had like a real 90s vibe to it.
Yeah.
It felt like kind of like a Blind Melon video at times. It did.
Yeah, it did have Blind Melon.
It did had a very.
The intermission, the pizza intermission. I'll be honest, I didn't understand it, but also I loved it. It was weird and it was really fun.
This was the kind. Yeah, it was the kind of. This was the kind of video that I was like, I don't understand this, so this must be art.
Yeah.
Like this is obviously too highbrow for me.
It is above my pay grade. I like the twist ending too, if you can call it a twist ending.
Yeah.
It was like what's happening, and then just this guy on a bike.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Marilyn cooking was was great. It was really funny. She's a great character. She makes the Marilyn Monroe character her own.
Yeah.
And as I said, like I've been there, you know, when the lid on the ramen, like when it sticks, and you're just like, what am I doing?
Trick. I learned something actually from that. It was great. But yeah, her physicality was hilarious. And I really enjoyed it. I like the idea of like modern day Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great.
We had that with Anna Nicole Smith, but now there's a void to fill, you know?
Yeah.
She had a little editing in there too, which I appreciated.
Very much.
Yes.
The little watermark on the bottom. I was like, this is a nice touch.
Yeah.
She went from 3 minutes to 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Editing.
All that. Time for
characters, I believe, but she's a super cool, talented girl.
Awesome. So that was
to have her on here.
Yeah, that was the first half so far.
All right.
We're through it. So we have next up our musical act again. Is you know Maggie O'Shea. She got another song for us, another original.
Great. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
From Bisbee, Arizona.
What it is.
All right, up next we have a musical performance by Maggie O'Shea from Bisbee, Arizona. Thanks again, Maggie.
Hi, I'm Maggie O'Shea, and this is the Gentrification Song. Have you ever found a sweet part of town where the arts and music thrive, and the broke bohemians love it there, even though it's a total dive? But when rich whitey said society sees it could be something more, he moves in, prices rise, he opens up an olive oil store. The broke can't afford it no more. It's time we ask the lower class, learn to fight
Maggie O'Shea. Follow her for great content at Maggie O'Shea. Always a pleasure to hear you sing.
She's so great. I always love seeing her songs.
I know.
That became like a to-do list, honestly. I was like, I should do some of that. I gotta get on that.
Making songs.
You gotta take more dumps in rich neighborhoods.
Oh yeah. I'm down. Next time you guys are in Vegas, like we'll make a thing of
like 12 pit bulls and a sheet of acid. That sounds like a great time. Like let's do it.
Are the pit bulls doing acid or?
I think you're bringing the pit bulls, then you're on acid with pit bulls.
With pit bulls. Okay.
They'll protect you in case anything happens.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you want to be caught with all that acid.
or pit bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pit bulls and acid. Anyways. All right. Up next is a funny story. Spencer Powell, he submitted a video, Sister Cop, on our last show. Super cool. It was a really great film, and I think surprised all of us. Just because I went to high school with Spencer in Snowflake, Arizona, and we've kept in touch because he does comedy now out in Colorado. And yeah, anyways, it's super cool to have him part of the show. And thank you again for sending a second video. And
I mean, he said that he didn't have a high school or like a school picture of himself, so he sent this one.
Oh, yeah.
But we actually found his high school picture because Cecilia went to school with him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna upload that.
Oh, okay, cool.
So haha, Spencer.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
All right.
You know Fred Stevens down there at the Exxon? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like a panda. Yeah. yeah, that panda son of a bitch. Wonder if anyone's ever told me does. I'm pretty sure he knows that he looks like a panda. I mean, yeah.
That's what I told him, Fred. Get out of here, you ginger. Ginger? Wait. Fred is the white guy that has black hair. He has red hair.
The Fred I know, he's really pale. He looks like he's like a 12-year-old gothic girl, and his hair is as black as Wesley Snipes.
You've been talking about the wrong guy all day.
Have you ever even seen a panda?
Of course I've seen a panda. I'm from New York. And they have like the shape of their head and with the 2 ears on it. Like, they're known for that.
Pandas are literally known for two things, okay? And one of them is that they're white, and the other one is that they're black. Pretty much what you're describing is just a bear. I mean, all bears have ears and eyes and teeth. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing. But, I mean, a panda bear is black and white. You know what I mean? It's a black and white panda bear. Do you hear that?
I think it's bear.
Oh, it is a bear. But not to worry. It is just a panda bear.
I think that's a grizzly bear.
Yeah, what makes you think that?
Because it's got the ears with the head.
Oh, describing all bears again, are we? No, that's clearly a panda bear.
Definitely.
I can see him at 200 meters. He's moving our way.
Whatever it is. I think it's definitely a grizzly bear. So I can tell. Okay, you just get the bear spray out, just in case.
We don't need the bear spray.
It's definitely a grizzly. I can tell by the.
It's just gonna walk past us.
No, it's got a red coat. It's grizzly. It's coming at us. It's red. Red coat. Pandas. Black and white. Grizzly. Red.
No.
It's a grizzly.
No, my
it's a grizzly.
Friend. It is getting a bit close though.
Got the bear spray.
But not to worry, my friend.
Love it. That's great. Spencer Powell.
All right, Spencer.
We have another next big thing veteran, Mia Moore. This is her third submission, and she always sends in something so wild and fun, and I love her. So this is punk rock Sandra.
And coming up to the stage for our next part of the talent show, we have a Zazarian punk rock star coming to the stage. Give a round of applause. Everybody get ready for Sandra.
everybody, thank you. Unfortunately, I only have time for one song, so let me just do a quick mic check. Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check, check. Can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, this first song is so punk. It is near and dear to my heart. Just came to me one day, a week after my grandma passed. I'm so punk. I saw my grandma fall down one time and I laughed, because I'm so punk. After she fell, she ended up in the hospital, which reminded me of being born. I was so punk as a kid, I would go to other kids' piano recitals and boo. I'm so punk, I bring my own corn on the cob to the movie theater. My grandmother used to grow corn. She used to take it and make homemade popcorn after she'd read to me. Yeah, my grandma used to always read to me. And she always used to make me use sock puppets to reenact the books. And she always used to make me use the socks that she was wearing. And it was kind of gross now that I think about it. But anyways, this next song's about my grandma. Before I get to this next song, though, I did learn a lot from reading with my grandmother. I learned that birds of a feather fly south for the winter. An apple a day is $1 if you don't have a tree. And tea tree oil is best for foot fungus. Alright, you guys, this next song is called Why Does My Popcorn Taste Like Feet? Hit it! Alright, unfortunately we ran out of time. Thank you guys all so much for coming. I'll see you next time.
All right, Mia Moore. Follow her at Mia Moore Comedy.
Coming up next, we have Kirk Broussard, hilarious local Vegas comedian. He's giving us a music video.
Yeah.
And this is him from school.
Sharp dresser.
Hi, everybody. So I haven't been doing comedy for very long, but competition? Sure, why not? Anyway, I don't know that much about comedy. Back to school, though. I mean, I started comedy class last October. I've learned some things from some of the people in this very room. Learned from Ralph how to turn my anger into humor. Johnny Brim taught me all I need to know about different colored balls. I mean, other than that, thought I'd put to song some of the other things I've learned. Enjoy. First thing I learned when you get a mic in hand, don't position yourself right behind the stand. At first I thought it sounded like a hoax, but even that mic stand can't block my jokes. Next thing I learned is what other comics think is hack. Some jokes that get some laughs, but never get respect. Where my weed smoker's at is a line that you hear without ill intent. The funniest thing about the rest of the joke is that you think it'll help your mom cover your rent. I'm learning comedy from a group of my comic friends. I'm learning comedy. Hope this means to make the sense. I'm learning comedy, but nobody thinks I'm good. According to my comic friends, Another thing I've heard seems pretty obvious. Comics shouldn't date each other to spare the rest of us. If you have to date, don't live together, you'll regret those comfy nights. When unending arguments over who's the funniest, and with you losing every fight. I'm learning comedy from the group of comedians. I'm learning comedy. A thankless means to a bitter end. I'm learning comedy. But nobody thinks I'm good. According to my comedian friends, it's progressing exactly as it should. The final thing's important, but I'm figuring it out. Some words and topics are off limits, stuff you just can't talk about. For example, early on, ironically, I heard from a little white bird. Even if you're using it ironically, don't ever say the N-word. I'm learning comedy from the group of comedians. I'm learning comedy. A thankless means to a bitter end. I'm learning comedy. But nobody thinks I'm good. According to my comedian friends, it's progressing exactly as it should. I'm learning comedy from the group of comedians. I'm learning comedy. A thankless means to a bitter end. I'm learning comedy. But nobody thinks I'm good. According to my comedian friends, it's progressing exactly as it should.
All right, thanks, Kirk. You can follow him at Kirk Broussard on Instagram or Kirk B Comedy on Twitter. Twitter.
And that.
That's the show. Holy crap. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about the last few videos that you saw.
Yeah, we saw Spencer, Mia, and then Kirk.
Yeah. Yeah, Spencer, that was fun. It felt like the Dude Where's My Car remake of Grizzly Man.
That's
Yeah, that's the elevator pitch for the movie. That's what you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, arguing about nothing and then getting attacked by a bear. I like that. I like. I think just the idea of. I know that it's a real thing, but bear spray just always makes me laugh. There's a spray strong enough to keep that grizzly from killing you. Does it work? Is it good enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Does it? I don't believe it. I think that grizzly's gonna kill you.
It's like really
They
strong.
are godless killing machines.
It's like really strong mace, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like it creates a instinctive response that is
That is like that.
breaking away.
It's gonna kill you. That bear's gonna kill you, no matter what.
One
day or another.
It's like it just depends on if you're in a position where you can get your bear spray
Yeah.
out and ready to spray it before. Because if it starts attacking you, you're not getting that bear spray, so you just gotta have it ready. But that was fun. I assume not his own bear footage.
No, they're dead.
Oh,
They're dead. They are all. It said at the end, they're dead.
those are characters.
It said it.
That was a documentary.
Yeah.
Right? Everything on the screen is true.
It's all real.
If it's on YouTube, it's true. We all know.
Anyway, I want to talk to you about 5G, but let's do that after. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Then Mia Moore, that was great.
I love the build up to the song that like never really comes.
Yeah.
It's always fun. That's always a fun game.
Yeah, it's like a front-loaded joke, like the Aristocrats. You
Yeah.
know? It's like all set up.
Yeah. And And I love the like descent into the grandmother.
Yeah, I mean her video really made you feel how much we're all going through it right now. You know, like it's it's kind of a fun thing at the beginning, and then it's just kind of a meditation on death.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're all having fun, and now we're just really recognizing our mortality. And
Yeah.
we'll go back to the fun. We'll go back to the fun.
And that's what a lot of this experience has been the last 6 months, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, good breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that the first time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Kirk, really.
One more thing about me.
Oh.
I really like the booing at kids recitals joke. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, anyone who's been to a kids recital would know.
Yeah.
Everyone wants that.
Like, oh man, you were just saying what everyone was thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
It sucks.
so honest.
These kids, they're not good yet.
They're not good at it. Yeah.
Yeah. No one would pay for this. If you weren't related to them, you would never.
That's why when they're good at it, everybody's like, holy shit.
Right.
No one is ever good at it when they're a kid.
Have you ever tried to take like a date to a recital?
Oh, no, yeah.
Like not your kids, they're like confused.
Or left the
They're
recital
like, what
within
are
a
they
date.
doing?
Left the recital with a date you didn't come there with.
Meet someone at the.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew.
Shouldn't do that.
Oh.
Single parent.
But with community arts, you know.
The teacher, wrong. Kirk, and then Kirk Broussard, really, as two comedians, relatable song.
Yeah, seems like he has a pretty good handle on most of the ground rules.
He didn't get shorts on stage. We're gonna need
shorts on
gonna
stage.
avoid shorts on stage.
Although now that it's all outdoor comedy in the summer, I think we're bending on the shorts. On
Some
stage.
are. I would never.
Was the only shorts you have are basketball shorts?
That's true. But I think on stage shorts is wrong. I just think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing a character who has to wear shorts. If it's like based on cargo shorts, you have to have them on. You can't just be talking about them. You know.
No one will understand what you mean.
They need to see all the pockets to really feel it.
Yeah.
Feel the cargo.
I'm really glad that the white comic that he talked to is of the mindset of not saying the N-word.
It's great. There's hope for this generation.
If he had talked to a different white comedian, he could have been sent on a different direction, and it's great for everyone.
It's great.
That's the lesson that he got.
Like the butterfly effect.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
you go.
No, you should go ahead.
I want you to go.
All right. I'd also like to see him incorporate humping the stool into the next the next version. Like I imagine he'll do like a Hanukkah song part 2, like with this one, just new lessons he picked up.
That's cool.
And I'd like to see that.
So that's your lesson for him.
Yeah.
No stool humping.
No. I mean, I encourage it. I think it's great. He should. Always hump the stool.
That's why it's on stage.
If it wasn't there, exactly.
If it wasn't there, you'd have nothing to hump.
It was a good tune. I liked it.
Oh wait, do we?
Oh, no.
Joe Rogan does that a lot, doesn't he?
Never heard of him.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
What?
Okay.
What was your point?
Just as two comics who are dating each other, living together. Whoopsie. So, we're not even following the rules.
We broke that rule.
Yeah.
The rules.
Some rules are made to be broken. Don't let that be a lesson to you.
I mean, in the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, our judges are going to decide. We watched all the comments, watched all the videos. They're going to choose third, second, and, of course, the grand prize winner of the $50. It's going to the prize money is going to get lower and lower as the stimulus package. $50 now, because next time it's going to be like 30 cents. I don't know. We'll see. If
you want more money in the cash prizes, call your senators and demand that they support a stimulus bill.
So we're
go to their house. They're home. They're on vacation.
Exactly. Got a month to do it.
And as you deliberate, we're going to mute ourselves and we will reconvene in 5 minutes.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Yay!
I just have delivered it. I'm super excited to see what you guys thought, and yeah.
Yeah, who's
go for it.
All right. So in third place, we're gonna go bottom to top, of course. Third place, we had Mia Moore, Punk Rock Sandra.
Yeah.
We thought, as I said, really reflected the times.
Yeah.
I really felt these last, 5-6 months in that video. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Loved her build up, like I said, and she also, like, Mia always submits to these shows, and she always has like completely different characters, and is just like so creative with how she puts her sketches together, and I always love to see it. So yeah, it was great to see her, and also want to say we really liked all of these. So
yeah, these were great. Yeah,
it was actually really
videos.
tough to even like decide, because we had like really great things to say about like everybody's video. So I just want to get that out there as well.
Yeah.
So second place, we went with Chuck Wet, Matt and Julia. So thank you, Matt and Julia.
They
It was
were
very
great.
funny. Yeah, it was really great execution, and the way that they like got to the joke very quickly, and it was just like very efficient.
Yeah, great. As I said, great editing, great execution. Those are things I was looking for. And I thought they had it. It was great. It,
all the cuts were like just very funny.
they kept Chuck the same amount of wet.
He was wet the whole time
throughout the thing.
Yeah.
A
consistently uncomfortable level of
it's
wet.
probably like a dimly lit room, I imagine.
Yeah. Maybe a humid day.
Yeah.
All right, and then in first place.
First place, we had Marilyn Monroe, Marilyn Monday. Monday,
yeah.
Marilyn.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Monica.
Yeah, whatever it is.
However she wants to identify.
She was, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, just top to bottom, great video, like everything about it.
Funny, looked good, well edited.
Well lit.
Well lit.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important to me. And it's important in a Marilyn sketch, because then you have the shimmery dress,
Yeah,
and it's just like,
it's true.
You would lose that in a dark room.
Good physical comedy in it. Bumping into the door was a great gag.
And like a lot of like very subtle physicality that was really great. I feel like a lot of times people think of physical comedy and it's like falling down and like whatever, but she has so many like subtle movements, and like with the fork that was just like cracking up.
Yeah,
so
good stuff.
Yeah.
But great videos all around, everyone.
Yeah, honorable mentions to Kirk, Patrice, Spencer, and Ryan. We had a lot of fun watching all these videos. So thank you guys all so much for submitting. It really like brightened our night, definitely.
Aw, that's awesome. Well, congrats, Ashley Clark, and that's awesome.
That was
That's
great. All the videos are
show.
awesome. I loved it. So yeah, and I think we have a show coming up too. You want to?
Yeah, so we were gonna hold off on doing a show in September, and then we thought it would be really cool to do like $100 grand prize in October and do a horror comedy sketch, comedy video contest.
Horror short film.
Cool.
Figure out the wording. We'll figure out the wording later.
But that'd be fun for people to make some kind of B horror film short.
Yeah.
Funny. Crazy, bloody, gory.
We're already scared right now, so.
Congrats to Ashley Clark. This has been our show. Thank you everyone for supporting us and everyone joining in on the live chat. It's been super fun. Can't wait to see you on the next one in October, which will be horror themed. And thank you, Allison and Nate. We owe you a pizza. Be safe in New York. We can't wait to see you guys.
All right, thanks for your judgments.
Follow us
anytime.
It's literally our favorite thing.
Follow us all on social media. It'll be in the comments or in the link below, however that works. And we'll keep doing weird stuff like this until we die.
Death comes for us all.
Yeah.
Ending on that.
That is all.